How to replace coffee with healthier alternatives. While there are numerous health benefits to drinking coffee in moderation, too much coffee can be detrimental to your health, as it can lead to insomnia, stomach upset, muscle tremors, and elevated heartbeat. Whether you want to eliminate caffeine entirely or just decrease your coffee consumption, you need to plan ahead if you want to replace coffee with healthier alternatives. Be ready for caffeine withdrawal and adjust your daily schedule so that eliminating coffee doesn't derail your other health and fitness goals. Part 1: Choosing your replacement drink. 1. Drink tea instead of coffee. Green tea is perhaps the most obvious choice if you want to replace coffee with a healthier alternative. The drink contains plentiful antioxidants and also provides other benefits such as a decreased risk of heart and cardiovascular disease. Keep in mind that green tea has caffeine, although significantly less than coffee. Black teas also are a source of caffeine, but herbal teas typically are caffeine-free. Yerba mate is another alternative to coffee that is popular in South America. It can provide you with caffeine, about 85 mg per cup compared to 160 mg per cup in coffee, so you won't get jittery, as well as antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals. Because tea has less caffeine than coffee, it will give you the energy jolt you're accustomed to getting from your morning cup of joe, but without the accompanying jitteriness or mental anxiety. Ginseng tea is a good mental stimulator if you want improved focus and concentration. While the tea typically is bitter, you can sweeten it to taste. Just use honey rather than sugar if you want to maintain the drink's healthiness. Licorice tea is another option. While it is caffeine-free, it still increases energy and boosts adrenal function, so you'll be better equipped to handle stress. 2. Try an herbal coffee blend. Quitting coffee can be even more difficult if you love the taste of the beverage. An herbal tea blend made of chicory root, maca, and roasted dandelion closely approximates coffee's flavor. You typically can find this blend in specialty tea shops, or you can buy the ingredients separately and make it yourself. This blend doesn't have caffeine, so it may be perfect if you enjoy the taste of coffee but are trying to detox from caffeine. Chicory often is blended with coffee itself, particularly in northern France and parts of the US with cultures that are significantly French-influenced, such as Louisiana. 3. Switch up your morning cup with lemon water. While lemon water tastes nothing like coffee, the drink is a good morning beverage because it stimulates liver function. Lemon water also wakes up your senses, giving you a jolt of energy. Simply drop a few slices of fresh lemon into your water in the morning. Add a few ice cubes if you want a cold drink. You might also try a lemon zest or citrus zinger tea, which will both give you a morning pick-me-up and give your immune system a boost. 4. Have a fruit smoothie with nuts. Particularly in the afternoon, knock out that sluggish feeling that normally had you running to the nearest coffee shop by drinking a healthy smoothie with a serving of protein-rich nuts such as almonds or cashews. Your afternoon slump typically has more to do with a drop in blood sugar after lunch than it does caffeine. However, you may have been accustomed to beating this decrease in energy with coffee. A smoothie is a healthier alternative to your afternoon coffee break. Pick fruits and vegetables that are rich in antioxidants and vitamin C, and add whey powder or blend in almonds to get a protein boost. Protein provides your body with energy and will help you stay full longer than your typical cup of coffee. 5. Do a shot of wheatgrass juice. If a shot of espresso was your favorite way to get your coffee fix, try replacing it with a shot of wheatgrass juice, which is an easily digestible blast of essential vitamins and minerals. Wheatgrass juice also is a natural way to boost your energy without caffeine. If you don't like the taste of wheatgrass juice, try mixing it into a smoothie to disguise the taste. 6. Decide whether you want to eliminate caffeine entirely. There are many healthier alternatives to coffee that still have caffeine, although typically in lower amounts than your average cup of joe. If you want to detox from caffeine, you'll want to avoid these beverages. Consider switching to decaf coffee, which gives you the familiar taste of coffee with far less caffeine, about the amount in a cup of tea. If you have started a medication to control a health condition, or if you are pregnant, your doctor may have advised you to substantially decrease or eliminate caffeine from your diet. If you plan on detoxing from caffeine as well as kicking your coffee habit, be on the lookout for foods such as chocolate that also contain caffeine. 7. Find a drink with plenty of antioxidants. Coffee itself contains antioxidants that are beneficial to your overall health. Ideally, if you plan to decrease or eliminate your coffee consumption, you should find another way to get the antioxidants you need. If you want to continue receiving antioxidants but want to stop drinking coffee, start increasing the amount of fruits and vegetables you eat each day. Green and white tea contain more antioxidants than coffee does, but they also may contain caffeine. Keep that in mind if you plan to eliminate caffeine as well as coffee from your diet. Fruit and vegetable juices also are high in antioxidants. Choose whole, natural juices such as cranberry or pomegranate that aren't watered down and have no added sugar, and limit your consumption to 4 ounces per day. Part 2. Following a plan. 1. Set a date to stop drinking coffee. Particularly if you're going to quit caffeine entirely, the most painless way to do so is to mark a specific quit date on your calendar. Make it at least a few weeks out so you have time to taper off your coffee consumption. Ideally, you want to set your date at least 2 weeks in advance. The specific amount of time, however, will depend on how much coffee you normally drink and how much of it you want to replace with healthier alternatives. Try not to set your date more than a month out, or you'll decrease your chances of sticking to it. If it's too far away, it becomes less of an active goal and more of a general idea of something you want to do sometime. Particularly if you're also planning to detox from caffeine, it may be best to set the date for a weekend or holiday, when you can stay at home and avoid coffee as much as possible during the most difficult first few days. When you pick your day, mark it on your calendar and post it in several places that you see often. This will reinforce the date in your mind. 2. Wean yourself off of coffee slowly. While you can quit coffee cold turkey, taking an incremental approach will decrease your withdrawal symptoms and give you a better chance of quitting successfully. You can do this by gradually decreasing the number of cups of coffee you drink per day. For example, if you normally drink 5 cups a day, drop that to 4. Drink only 4 cups of coffee a day for a couple of days, then drop down to 3. Keep going until you are no longer drinking coffee. If you enjoy the taste of coffee just as much as caffeine, try gradually switching out your coffee with decaf. The first day, have coffee as you regularly do. For the next few days, only have decaf in the afternoons, if you normally drink regular coffee in the afternoon. Then start replacing your first morning cup with decaf, half CAF the first day, and gradually decreasing the amount of caffeinated coffee thereafter. Once you've switched to decaf, you've decreased your BOTUS dependency on caffeine. Now you can attack your attachment to the particular flavor of coffee if your goal is to give up coffee altogether. 3. Consider whether you need to eliminate coffee completely. Coffee actually has many proven health benefits, and can be a good thing when consumed in moderation. If you are simply drinking too much, consider using the above method to taper down to drinking no more than 2 or 3 cups daily and see if that works for you. If you still experience adverse side effects, like jitteriness or muscle tremors, then it may be that coffee just isn't for you. Otherwise, it may not be necessary to eliminate it from your diet completely. Coffee is packed with antioxidants. In fact, it is one of the top sources of antioxidants for Americans, which protect your cells from cancer-causing free radicals. Studies have shown that drinking 5 or more cups of coffee a day can decrease your risk of breast cancer by 57% and your risk of heart disease by 21%. Coffee may also reduce your risk of Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease, lower your risk of type 2 diabetes, and decrease your risk of cirrhosis of the liver. 4. Replace habits one at a time. Coffee probably has become a habitual part of your life in ways you don't even notice. Take some time to reflect on those habits so you can change them gradually. Recognize that it may take some time to completely eliminate your coffee habit. While you're cutting back on your coffee, think of the various rituals that you associate with coffee. For example, coffee may be a part of your morning routine. Since your first morning cup probably will be the last to go, you have plenty of time to divorce yourself from this ritual. Try doing other things before you make the coffee, or stop presetting your coffee maker so that you awake to the aroma of coffee. If you and your coworkers have an afternoon ritual of getting coffee at a nearby coffee shop or together in the break room, drink something else instead of coffee. You may want to suggest meeting somewhere else the first few days so you aren't distracted and tempted by the smell of coffee. 5. Go for a walk or jog each morning. Getting some light exercise first thing in the morning jump starts your body, giving you a sustainable burst of energy that will help carry you through the rest of your day. Unlike caffeine, the energy produced from a short cardiovascular workout is sustainable and won't result in a crash later in the afternoon. If your mornings are particularly frenzied, keep in mind that you don't have to complete a full-blown workout. 10 to 15 minutes of moderate exercise is all you need to get your blood pumping. 6. Be prepared for weight fluctuations. When you stop drinking coffee, your weight may increase or decrease as a result, even if you don't change any other part of your daily routine. Evaluating how you normally drink coffee can give you a better idea of what to expect. For example, if you enjoyed drinking coffee drinks with milk and sugar or flavored syrups, you may actually lose weight because of all the calories your regular coffee drink contained. However, because caffeine acts as a natural appetite suppressant, you also may gain weight when you quit coffee, particularly if you find yourself snacking more throughout the day as a result. You can prevent this weight gain by increasing your daily activity and stocking up on healthy snacks such as fruits and vegetables, yogurt, and nuts. Part 3. Handling withdrawal. 1. Talk to your friends and family. Especially if you're quitting caffeine entirely, let those around you know when your quit date is. Not only will they be more understanding with you during that time, but they'll have a better idea of what to expect from you. Ask your friends and family to have patience when dealing with you in the first few weeks, when you likely will be suffering from caffeine withdrawal. If you have friends that you often meet over coffee, find out if they would be willing to meet you for other activities, such as a walk in the park or a trip to a smoothie shop. Keep in mind that having people around you who love you and support your effort can make it much easier to reach your goals. You may even be able to get another friend with similar concerns to quit coffee with you, so you can bond in solidarity. 2. Evaluate the impact on your social life. Particularly if you enjoy frequenting coffee shops, replacing coffee with healthier alternatives may mean you have to come up with other social options as well. For example, if one of your favorite coffee shops frequently has shows by local musicians that you enjoy, talk to those musicians and find out some other places they play where you can enjoy the music without being tempted by the sight and smell of coffee. Outdoor activities are a good way to get a little exercise while avoiding the temptation of coffee. Get friends to meet you at a local park, join a community sports team, or get involved in local events. 3. Take a power nap. Many workplaces don't give you the freedom to take a short nap during the workday. However, if you have the opportunity to do it, a power nap can refresh and re-energize your body just as well, if not better, than an afternoon cup of coffee. If you're taking a power nap, set an alarm and make sure you wake up within 15 or 20 minutes. Napping for any longer than that can leave you more tired. Even if you find it difficult to nap, taking a few minutes in the afternoon to sit in quiet meditation also is a good way to recharge your batteries. 4. Try over-the-counter remedies for headaches and nausea. Headaches and an upset stomach are a natural part of the withdrawal process. Even if you're not quitting caffeine entirely, you still may have some of these symptoms as a result of decreased caffeine intake. Keep in mind that the quickest way to eliminate the symptoms of caffeine withdrawal is to consume a little caffeine. However, if you're trying to address your body's dependence on caffeine, this won't help your cause and will only set you back further. Check ingredient labels and over-the-counter remedies carefully, and make sure whatever you're taking doesn't include caffeine. For example, many over-the-counter headache medications, particularly those for migraines, may include caffeine as an ingredient. If you're currently on medication to treat a particular medical condition, talk to your doctor before using over-the-counter remedies, as they may interfere with the effectiveness of your prescription drugs.